Europe is maintaining its leadership in the global tourism market. In the European Union, tourism is the third economic activity that contributes 10% to European Union GDP and creates jobs for 26 million people. The sector has proved resilient to the crisis, with international tourist arrivals reaching 500 million, accounting for 40% of the world's total. The competition from alternative, less expensive destinations is surging, and other world regions are likely to replace European Union as the most visited area by 2030. To avoid resetting, European Union regions need to support the sector by helping tourism SMEs become more competitive and their offer more attractive. In order to deal with these challenges, 7 European Union partners cooperated for the implementation of BrandTour project. The objective of BrandTour project is to improve the partners' capacity to support tourism through the promotion, innovation, and diversification of the offer. The project aims to provide better policy instruments to develop new customized tourism products that can satisfy emerging target groups and favor inbound flows towards the European Union. Through interregional cooperation, the partners will develop better instruments. These instruments will increase the ability of European Union tourism SMEs to meet the challenges of the market, reduce seasonalization, and maximize the economic potential of the sector. BrandTour project partners implement an interregional policy learning process through the exchange of policy experience. The foreseen activities through the project were organized in 3 consequential steps. First, survey of regional contexts. Second, exchange of policy experience. Third, development of the action plans. The partners' regional contexts were surveyed as regards their socioeconomic situation, tourism system, tourism market, tourism promotion, innovation and diversification strategies, policies and actions. The surveys linked in the policy instruments to the partners' regional operational programs and research and innovation strategies for smart specialization, and included a SWOT analysis of the regional tourism systems that allowed to identify the partners' policy priorities with reference to the project objectives. The stakeholders groups were formed with the actors that can support the policy change. To ensure that the learning goes beyond the partners' organizations, the stakeholders groups included the trip helix of public institutions, research bodies, and business sector. Stakeholders were involved at all steps of the project through meetings and information. The policy learning was implemented at 4 different levels: individual, organizational, regional, and external. The core activity was a series of interregional learning events, the ILEs, hosted by partners on turn. During the ILEs, GPs were presented and analyzed by the project partners, while complementary study visits were paid to deepen their understanding of some local GPs. The relevance of each presented GP was rated, and the best 4 GPs were identified and submitted to the policy learning platform of Interreg Europe program for widest dissemination. Following, project partners developed the action plans with the support of the other partners and their local stakeholders. After the review of the panorama of identified GPs at Step 2, the candidate GPs were shortlisted by the partners. Recipient partners asked donor partners to provide detailed information on the selected GPs. Following, project partners drafted their APs and circulated them to other partners for peer reviewing. Finally, APs are foreseen to be approved by the managing authorities and presented to public. After the finalization of Phase 1 of the project, each project partner will start the implementation and monitoring of its action plan by contacting the stakeholders and beneficiaries of the different actions. The total budget of BrandTour project is co-financed by European Union through European Regional Development Fund.